If this video found you, then listen, because this is not a coincidence. You've been praying, scripting, manifesting, visualizing, doing all the right things, and yet the money still hasn't shown up the way you expected. Maybe you've been seeing angel numbers. Maybe you've been having dreams about abundance. Maybe your spirit feels something shifting, but your bank account still looks the same. If that's you, comment right now. I'm ready to command my $15 million this month. Go ahead, write it. Because today, I'm about to walk you through the 5 exact decrees that will summon that $15 million from the universe, not by begging, not by hoping, but by commanding it with spiritual authority. Before we dive in, if you're new here, welcome to this family of visionaries, believers, and manifestors who are learning how to turn energy into reality. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell, because every single day we drop content that doesn't just motivate, it activates. So if you've been tired of surface-level manifestation advice, you're in the right place. Now, I want you to pause for a moment. Take a breath, because if you're watching this, you're not just someone trying to get rich. You're someone who feels like you were meant for more. You can sense it, the calling to live in overflow, to make impact, to be the one that breaks every limitation in your bloodline. And yet, somewhere inside, there's that frustration. Why hasn't it happened yet? You've watched other people's lives change. You've seen miracles online. But when it comes to you, it feels delayed. Let me validate that it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because the universe responds differently to someone who carries destiny. You're not manifesting from ego, you're manifesting from assignment. And that's why sometimes your blessing comes with resistance. You've been tested not to punish you, but to stretch your faith into command mode. So today, we're not going to wish for $15 million. We're going to summon it, not from desperation, but from divine decree. Because there's a difference between asking and commanding. Asking is rooted in lack. Commanding is rooted in authority. When you decree a thing, the universe rearranges to make it so. So here's what I want you to comment again right now, just to anchor it in your spirit. I decree that $15 million belongs to me this month. Type it, speak it, feel it. Let's break down what this really means, because I want you to understand the energy behind it, not just repeat words. Most people are operating in a begging frequency. They say, "Universe, please bless me. God, please help me." But that vibration says, "I don't already have it." It communicates doubt. Command, however, says, "It's done." When you say, "I decree," you speak from completion, not from need. The first decree to summon your $15 million this month is simple, but it's the foundation of all the others. It's this: money is my obedient servant. That sounds bold, doesn't it? But think about it. For most of your life, money has been your master. You've chased it. You've worried about it. You've cried over it. You've feared losing it. But the moment you reverse that dynamic, something shifts in your frequency. You stop asking money to come, you start commanding it to serve. Every morning this week, wake up and say out loud, "Money, I command you to obey my vision. Flow to me, flow through me, flow for my purpose." Say it while brushing your teeth. Say it while you're walking to work. Say it when you feel doubt creeping in. Money is energy, and energy obeys command, not confusion. The second decree is this: I am the vessel of divine overflow. That's not just poetry, it's a positioning. You're not summoning $15 million to show off. You're summoning it because your purpose needs fuel. You can't build what God called you to build with an empty tank. Every dream, every calling, every assignment requires provision. When you declare that you are the vessel, you're saying, "I'm ready to hold what heaven is sending." See, the reason many people block their blessings is because subconsciously they fear the weight of wealth. They think, "What if I can't handle it? What if I lose it? What if people change?" And the universe responds to that fear by withholding. You have to shift your internal identity from someone hoping to receive to someone trusted to steward. Speak that decree until your nervous system believes it. Now, the third decree, this one's where it gets powerful. Say it with me. I live in the frequency of instant manifestation. This one requires you to understand that time is a human construct. In the quantum field, there's no waiting, only aligning. The $15 million already exists. It's not coming from somewhere. It's already here, vibrating at a frequency you just have to match. So, how do you match that frequency? Through your decisions, through your posture, through how you carry yourself before it arrives. Stop checking your bank balance and start checking your belief balance. If your actions are still reflecting lack, you're vibrating below the manifestation. So, act like the money's already in your account. Make choices from abundance. Walk differently. Speak differently. Because the universe mirrors the energy you embody, not the energy you explain. The fourth decree is one that separates manifestors from commanders. Every delay has been divine preparation. I know you've been frustrated. I know you've wondered, why hasn't this happened for me yet? But what if the reason you haven't received it yet isn't because you're behind, but because God was aligning it perfectly? Sometimes the money is ready, but the moment isn't. Sometimes you're ready mentally, but not structurally. If $15 million dropped into your lap before you develop discipline, structure, or boundaries, it could destroy what it was meant to build. So, when you decree this, you reclaim peace. You stop panicking. You stop comparing. You understand that divine timing isn't denial, it's design. So say it right now. Every delay has been divine preparation. Now let's talk about the fifth decree, the master key. I am the open portal of miracles. This decree turns you into a magnet. When you live in that awareness, opportunities start showing up out of nowhere. Random calls, new clients, unexpected blessings. Because you're no longer blocking flow with fear or logic. You've become the conduit. This month, start practicing spiritual obedience. When you feel a nudge to do something that doesn't make sense but feels right in your spirit, do it. The universe tests readiness through responsiveness. Don't rationalize miracles. Respond to them. Let's make this practical, because I want you to actually see results. Take a notebook today and write all 5 decrees at the top of a clean page. Under each decree, write 3 small, aligned actions you can take this week. For example, under money is my obedient servant. You could decide to organize your finances, release unnecessary expenses, or open a new savings channel. Under I am the vessel of divine overflow, maybe you start giving in small ways, not because you're trying to lose money, but because generosity activates flow. And here's the secret most people miss. Your decrees become real through repetition and embodiment. You can't say it once and then scroll back into doubt. You have to stay in command mode. Speak it daily. See it. Feel it. Act on it. That's how you bridge spirit into matter. Now let's talk about the real reason this $15 million matters. It's not the number. It's the energy of expansion. What you truly want isn't the money itself, it's the freedom it represents. It's the peace of not worrying about bills, the joy of giving freely, the security of knowing you can build what you're called to build without fear. And when you focus on that emotion, that state, you start drawing the physical reflection of it. So, this month, instead of chasing numbers, chase alignment. Instead of watching your phone for deposits, watch your thoughts for doubt. Because the universe doesn't release what your mindset will sabotage. Here's something I personally do that might help you. Every night before bed, I say, "Thank you, universe, for the $15 million that has already arrived. Even when it hasn't physically shown up yet, I act as if it has." That gratitude locks in the frequency of completion. You'll notice, after a few nights of doing this, something changes inside you. You stop feeling like you're waiting and start living like you're walking in it. And that's when the magic begins. Because manifestation doesn't start with receiving, it starts with believing. Let's pause for a moment. If this message is speaking to your spirit right now, drop a comment below saying, "I decree it's done." Let's fill this space with collective agreement, because when hundreds of us speak in one vibration, it amplifies the signal. You're not alone in this. There's an army of believers watching right now, aligning with you, speaking the same decree. Now, I know some of you are asking, but can this really happen in a month? Yes, it can. because the quantum field doesn't operate by calendar dates. The month isn't about 30 days, it's about the intensity of your focus within those days. I've seen people receive opportunities, inheritances, contracts, divine encounters that completely shifted their financial reality overnight, not because they earned it, but because they aligned with it. So don't worry about how. That's the universe's job. Your job is to decree and align. Here's your assignment. For the next 7 days, every morning before checking your phone, say these 5 decrees out loud. Feel them, own them, and then take one inspired action that day that feels like abundance, even if it's small. Maybe it's treating yourself to something nice. Maybe it's sending a thank you message. Maybe it's finally starting that business plan. Every time you act from abundance, you broadcast the frequency of wealth. Now I want to challenge you to take this even deeper. Find one friend who's on the same spiritual journey and share this video with them. Have them speak the decrees with you. Agreement multiplies manifestation. That's why scripture says, if two agree, it shall be done. You don't need everyone to believe, just one aligned person. And listen, I know some of you are hearing this and thinking, this sounds too good to be true. That's okay. Skepticism is normal. But here's my question. Has your doubt ever made you richer? Has your fear ever increased your income? Has your overthinking ever multiplied your blessings? No. But faith changes everything. So give it a try. Not from a place of let's see if it works, but from a place of I know it already has. As we close, I want to remind you this is not just about $15 million. It's about stepping into your divine authority. You're learning how to speak and reality listens. That's spiritual mastery. That's the next level of creation. So let's repeat them one last time together. Wherever you are, say it with conviction. Money is my obedient servant. I am the vessel of divine overflow. I live in the frequency of instant manifestation. Every delay has been divine preparation. I am the open portal of miracles. Now breathe, smile, feel the shift, because something just unlocked in your energy field. Before you go, if this message stirred something inside you, if it gave you clarity, courage, or confirmation, drop a comment saying, I receive it in full. That's how you seal it. And if you haven't already, subscribe right now, because this is just the beginning. Every week, we release new activations that take you deeper into purpose, power, and prosperity. You don't want to miss what's coming next. And remember this, the $15 million isn't coming from somewhere out there. It's coming from you. You are the source, the magnet, the vessel. You're not waiting for abundance. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. So go out today, walk like it's already done, smile like it's already deposited, and speak like the universe is listening, because it is. The decrees have been spoken. The vibration is active. The flow is open. Your $15 million has already been summoned. Now go live like it's yours. And I'll see you in the next one.